What I have been doing to treat acne. This is tea tree oil, and I absolutely love it. It's antifungal and antibacterial. Kills the bacteria that causes acne. Now, this should be mixed with a carrier oil. A carrier oil is going to be anything like almond oil, coconut oil, safflower, any of these wonderful skin oils. And I use coconut oil. And what I had done was, this is just an old tin that I had from a candle. It was completely washed, and I mixed a teaspoon of coconut oil and 3 drops of tea tree oil. And I was putting this as a spot treatment on my face, and I was also putting this all over my face because it was so weak I didn't think it would cause much drying. And tea tree oil is very, very drying. And I was at some time, if you do put it directly on, and I don't recommend it, you know, open the top, and you might even just turn this upside down before you open it, because you need less than a drop. And get a Q-tip and dab it on the top and dab it directly on the spot. So if I have a spot right here, I'm going to touch it directly on it and not rub it around, because everywhere that you rub it around is going to flake and peel because it's incredibly drying. And I love it because it does heal acne. And when I was using this for acne, and I'm keeping it around because I love it for all kinds of things, but when I was using it for acne, it was taking 3 to 4 days for the spot to heal up, and it would, you know, flake. So it was good, and I love it, and a lot of people use it. What I like better is neem oil. And neem you can put directly on without it drying. It's actually a moisturizing oil, so it doesn't feel like it's doing anything. But what neem is antifungal and antibacterial, just like tea tree oil, but it's also antiviral. Now, I don't know what was going on with my acne, but neem healed it in about 2 days compared to 3 or 4 with tea tree oil. I found one thing that works even better, and that's coming up next. What I found, it was through a lot of reading, I found something called an Indian facial mask, and they use turmeric, milk, and something called graham flour, which in the United States most of us wouldn't have around, and it's chickpea flour, and I read that you can substitute with rice flour. There was a wonderful lady on YouTube, and I will put her link below this video, and she did a video on it, and I wanted to do a follow-up because I asked her, might I do this without flour, just add milk to turmeric? And she said yes, of course. So I tried it, and here's what I did. This is just turmeric like you would buy in the grocery store, and I don't have exact measurements. There are several holes on here. I just lean it over and give it a tap, and that's all that I need. And I don't know how much that is, but it's a very, very tiny amount, and I hope you can see it in there. I've got a little container of milk over here, and I'm just going to pour just the tiniest bit in there, and I'm going to drop it in here, and all I'm going to do is make a little paste with it, and I'm going to stir it around with my fingers. You could apply this with a makeup brush if you want, but it is going to stain the makeup brush. This will stain your hair, and it will stain clothing. So do this on an old towel or a paper towel, and in a shirt that you don't care about. You can see the color is kind of a light yellowish brown, and I'm going to sprinkle one more time with the turmeric because I got quite a bit of milk in there. Oh, there it is. And this is, you can tell it's just sprinkles, and I'm getting a pretty rich color here. So I'm going to lift the camera up and put this on my face and show you what I do.